and chilling.
Duncan, it's nearly showtime. Can you put that down? What is that?
A really big squid.
Are you ready for drinking? Drawing? What about laughing? Well, hold on to your butts. It's the ComX Friday Night Drink and Draw.
Thursday!
With your hosts Sizzle and Spedsy, and the man they call Quidditch, plus Australia's most attractive artists and
Mr.
creators,
Black.
many of whom have books for sale at comx.shop. Hey, Sizzle, what say we start the shizzle?
Kookaburras
Thursday.
mock you. They're not cool.
I'm down with kookaburras.
Hey, welcome everyone
Seamless.
to Thursday Drink and Draw.
Whoa.
This is a special event for the Bin Kitty Kickstarter launch. And so we're joined by Duncan Prenavicius to talk about Bin Kitty and all things to do with the Kickstarter. So if you can see down the bottom, there's the usual give us a comment, give us a question. There's also the link to the Kickstarter itself, which is binkitty.comx.studio. And if you're drawing from home, the email is art@comx.studio.
And regular viewers of the show will know that Sizzle drives a hard bargain. No. Runs a hard ship here. Keeps everyone in line. Fridays, we're tied down and bound and only allowed to say certain things. But on bonus shows, we get to get loose. Now, we're not getting sexy tonight. We're getting violent. What is that guy talking about? The Devil's Toilet? No. Devil's Toilet looks like a fluffy little scamp compared to who we're talking about tonight. It's Bin Kitty. And here to draw and talk about Bin Kitty with us is Quickles Nicholas. What's up?
I am ready to draw quickly.
That's good. Dave Dye, if you're at home watching, you can start drawing when you're ready. Alex Major, how are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. I'll just remind everybody to click subscribe, ring the bell, and tell your friends.
And the man who you can find on the Bin Kitty Kickstarter doing a variant cover, his name is Zachary George. Hello, sir.
Oh, hi, Zach. Hi, Nick.
Below him, of course, is the man who could kick the globes out of your something or other. It's Edmund Kearsley. That was a seamless globe and karate joke.
It was great.
Seamless. It was awesome.
Lady Radis is in the building. Hello.
What's up? What's up?
The man who likes to get his foe on, it's Peter Wilson.
What up?
And then my mate, Mr. Black. It's Chris. Pre-show jokes that no one gets. Yay! And then it's the vicious one, Duncan Prana ... Vicious. How are you, sir?
Oh, and Biddy.
Hey.
There she is.
So,
go away.
Sizzle, are we live? I mean, this is live, but what are we talking? New haircut? No, it's just combed. I don't know. Talk to me, Sizzle. Are we live? Are we notifying? What's the go?
We are live, so jump over to the Kickstarter. At that link that I gave you on the bottom, the link is also in the comments to these videos on both Facebook and YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And so anyone who signs up for the Kickstarter while the show is going, they will receive exactly what they click on and pay for. Yay!
Awesome!
But we would love to see that number move while the show's on so that we can all self-congratulate each other's. Duncan.
Yes.
Dig your salesman hat out, dust it off, slap it on your pretty head, and sell a book. Tell us about it.
It's really good. Great. And
How much?
You should spend your money on it because it's good. But as I said, it's Bin Kitty, which has been featured in the pages of Noah.
Hey.
Nice.
Now, it's a solo series. The story in Noah is more set about a year, after the events of issue 1, which is on the Kickstarter. So, we're going back to the beginning, seeing how she started out and how the whole story begins.
So this isn't like some scammy Spedsy deal where he takes his present stories and puts them in a new book and then expects people to pay again. This is all new stuff.
This is all
We're
new
talking.
stuff. That's right.
How many pages are we talking? Did I see the numbers 4 and 8, or am I making that up?
You might have seen 4 and 4.
Hello.
Not quite 4 and 8. 44.
That's what I get for using my memory and not my.
They have
Something
lucky
or other.
numbers,
Yeah.
though.
That's right. It's really even, so it's nice to look at. 4, 4.
Nice.
So take us into the Wayback Machine and tell us where Bin Kitty comes from, what's her deal, why you enjoyed
Bin Kitty comes from here.
Well,
Yeah. It's close.
sorry, Duncan. Oh, there's a cat on screen.
This is
Hey.
where she comes from.
Oh, there you go.
Basically.
But it's missing a band-aid on its forehead.
Oh, I'll just have to shoot her first.
Don't do that.
Stick that over there. But yeah, she kind of started as a joke, basically. Doing parody comics and jokes about her for a long time, and yeah, one day I just sat down and tried to write a weird noir Sin City style story, and yeah, what it came out with ended up just sort of growing and growing, and yeah, it's become a whole big thing from basically a joke.
Sweet.
And she has a penchant for violence.
Yeah.
Where's
Well-
that come from?
Oh, that would be
Autobiographical?
spoiling things.
Oh.
That would be spoiling things. She doesn't know. Well, that's the whole crux of the story is she doesn't know anything about herself. Not to spoil anything, it's in the book. You'll have to get her to read it. But, she doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know where she is. She doesn't have any memories at all of her life. And yeah, she's just starting out from scratch in the middle of a city. She doesn't know where. And she's just trying to discover how she lost her memories and why she can do the things she can do, why she's violent, why she has these tendencies to kill people. And to say anything else would be spoiling, and you would have to buy the book to find out these things.
Is she a good guy, bad guy?
Like a grey area, kind of in like a Punisher type middle ground. Does bad things for a good reason. Sometimes. Sometimes the bad things will be done to people that don't really deserve it. But again, have to buy the books as they come out to find out why she does these things.
Is this a world of cats, or are there dogs? Are there people? Is she the only one of her kind?
I gotta really be careful of what to say there, because that would also be spoiling. And I'll say there is no other cats. She's the only one. Again, I can't say anything else would be spoiling, but there are no other cats.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hello, Facebook user.
Quite a nickel for every time I was shot in the head and lost all my memories.
I'm guessing you have 12 nickels.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't remember. Shot in the head.
What's the city called?
We can't get better than a guess then.
What's the city called, Duncan, where it all takes place?
It's basically a fictionalized version of Newcastle. So it's just
cool.
Newcastle spelt as two separate words with a K instead of a C.
That's perfect. Love it.
That's awesome.
Really, 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 really original.
And
I put my thinking cap on for that one.
yeah, you did.
I never see my hometown represented in comics, so exciting.
That's exactly what I did in my hometown as well.
So if you spell Newcastle, the castle bit with a K, is there any like Mortal Kombat influence in there?
No, that's just a coincidence.
Just coincidence?
It's just a coincidence.
I don't mean it like that. I mean like you've got like because it's also like a violent game.
I can see that. I never intended that. So
Coincidence with
it's
a K.
It's all coming together now, isn't it?
And what about you? Tell us about your story about why you create, when you first realized you could draw? Why you like drawing?
Oh, geez, I've been drawing for a very, very long time. My mum could draw really well, so she pretty much encouraged me since I was really, really little. Pretty much, yeah, as far as I can remember, I've always been drawing. Yeah. Started with cartoons and video games, drew a lot of Mario. Then I drew a lot of Dragon Ball Z. And then I kept drawing a lot of Dragon Ball Z up until now. That's pretty much the... Because now I'm drawing a cat. I don't have time to draw Dragon Ball Z.
Was there a moment when you realized you were good at it?
Not really. I mean, you always have that doubt. Like every time you see your own work, you're like, it's crap. That's bad. There's never really any time where I've looked at something I've done and gone, God, that's nice. That looks just great. You always look at something, you just go, I could have done that better. But I know I'm passable. I know I can do it, and no one's going to notice as quickly that it's not as good. So,
Hello, another Facebook user.
You're good at it, Duncan, just in case.
Facebook users like super active.
I was going to say something and I forgot it. What about Sizzle? Can you tell us a little something about the Kickstarter itself, what people can get and how they can get it and what's on offer? And
yeah, sure.
Good stuff.
And I'll just...
my
memory's not that great, so... Okay, so there's the PDF. Oh, hang on. Yep, PDF version for those who overseas is probably a good one for them because shipping from Australia is not the best. There is Bin Kitty issue 1 PDF with a PDF as well, and then there's a variant cover which I believe is done by Zach. Then you got the variant cover pack, which is both covers as well as PDF. Then there's the Mega Bundle, which is the Bin Kitty Mega Bundle. So this is a pretty simple Kickstarter. You've got both physical copies of both covers. You've got a bookmark, PDF, of course, the A5 prints, badges, and stickers. And that's $55. I should probably be saying the prices of these, shouldn't I? And then there's the catch-up bundle.
People should just pay up no matter what the price is.
Right. If you want to know the price, you go to the Kickstarter and you find out. And then you buy it. Leaves a mystery.
Then you got the catch-up bundle, which is pretty much the mega bundle, but you also get Presents New R1 and Presents New R2 for the Blood Howl parts 1 and 2.
Which is set about a year after issue 1.
Yeah, so it's like a side story set in the future sort of thing.
Yeah.
Now, your Noir story was your first printed work, is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
What did you do?
Excuse me. Hey, Alex.
Yeah, I reckon in the street fight, Duncan could take me on.
Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there, Alex?
No, it's okay. I already know I'd lose, so don't worry. We don't need to. We don't need to find this out. Like I'm confident to say that's okay.
Awesome, Dan.
Use the views. Thanks, Dan. That's awesome.
Good on you, Dan.
So what did you learn while putting your Noir story together?
Basically, how to make comics. Because basically before that, I just had a really rough version of Kitty that I put up on Comixology and just online, which is compared to the one on the Kickstarter now is very, very, very basic. So pretty much in doing Noir, I ended up learning how to do paneling properly, sizing everything up, and flow and everything.
Yeah.
That was loud.
Yeah, and so how did you apply, I guess, what you learnt? How did anything made the process easier putting this book together?
Oh yeah, pretty much. Like I'm so glad I had the chance to do presents before I got bin kitted up properly.
Oh yeah.
So I'm losing my train of thought now.
Choo choo. That's the train leaving the station.
Yeah. I think I've improved a lot doing presents and figuring out how to basically do this on the fly, on the sperm of the moment, just figuring all this stuff out.
I swear you just said on the sperm of the moment. I know it's a loosey-goosey show. I think that's the first sperm mention on this show ever. So
we'll see.
At least live, anyway.
Can't believe we made it this far. What about you, Zach? You've been integral to the putting together of this book, all the more the technical side of it, and putting the Kickstarter together. Tell us about your bin kitty journey.
I too have a psychopath killer cat, so it's a good time to own a psycho cat.
His cat looks just like bin kitty. It's really cool insane.
So if you like cats, just buy it because you like cats. It's a golden advice. But putting bin kitty together was pretty good.
And what about, like, because I'm privy to seeing how hard the three of you, Sizzle, Zach, and Duncan, have been working on this thing. What about you, Sizz, putting this thing together?
Oh, just another day at ComX. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah, the thing I like is being behind the scenes is I get to see it before everyone else. That's and yeah, it's awesome. It's great. It's same with all the present stuff as well. I love seeing all that before everyone else did as well. So that's payment enough for everything I do.
Yeah.
But it's
pretty much probably done more than I have. Let's be honest.
Shane,
I just drew
I just sent you my variant cover.
Oh yeah, I'll put it up so people can see it. Cool.
Yeah, it'd be good to show the people at home what we're drawing.
Show the people.
Not showing anything on the screen.
Well, could you bring something up while I'm doing this, Rob? I've got a whole heap of bin kitty in there.
Well, how about we run the trailer for a sec? Check this out.
I've got a trailer.
Meow.
Nice trailer.
This ain't no fat cat, bitch.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. Oh, Zach's got a little something going on.
Oh,
Cool.
Nice.
very cool.
Nice.
Good stuff.
So I've got a question. So basically, like, because Bin Kitty has like no memory, she just basically is trying to figure it out. Who her killer is. So have you thought about? Have you ever like ventured into this? Is going to be humorous or serious, or how did that? Like when your decision of the went.
Well, that's the thing. That's going to have some. It's not going to be deadly serious all the time. Some more moments of comedy and silly bits here and there. It just depends on the mood and the tone of whatever's currently happening. So yeah, it's going to be sometimes the funnies are going to be coming.
So Duncan,
I like the
get
funnies.
ready for that.
got a question down there.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. That was easy.
I'll just say yep. Yeah.
Do you know Grumpy Cat?
Nope. Oh wait, is that cat? Oh yeah. Okay, I know. Now I didn't know. Yeah. Yeah, they're all related. Every cat that's a bit peeved is, or they're all.
So how about your process? How do you go putting together a story?
I guess not very professional. I just sort of do it. I just generally have a loose idea of what I'm going to do, and then I get the page up on the screen, and then I just do it. I just start by just thumbnailing it all, sketch it, and I go, oh, that's good, that works. Fill it around a bit a few more times, and then pencils and ink, and that's the page done. I've never scripted anything yet, but I probably should. But yeah, I just kind of just... Zach and I was basically the same working style where we just do it. We just get a page and just draw stuff, and then it just comes out.
Often backfires in the end, but then you just pick yourself out the corner.
Yeah. Just cut and paste bits here and there. Oh, it works there, it works there. And you redraw it like a week later. That's fine. Yeah. That's fine.
And which part of the process is your favorite part? Do you like doing the most?
After getting the big cash checks. We all know we love that.
Yeah. That's when I go and I buy the blow and the big shoes and everything.
I'm pretty sure Garfield would eat a bigger slice of leading the time.
But he doesn't remember that he's Garfield. He's been shot in the head.
No,
That's right.
No. I have no idea.
I
know my least favorite is probably the last part, like when I'm doing the screen tones and shading and everything. That's pretty tedious. I'm not too much of a fan of that, but like thumbnailing, I like penciling, I like inking stuff, and then we get to the end and I'm just like sick of looking at this page. So over it.
Yeah, see, all the shading and stuff, that's my favorite bit, because that's when I think my stuff goes from mediocre to slightly above average. So I enjoy that bit.
I like shading when it's all black. When I can hide everything in black, it's really good, because then I just go, oh, this looks so much better now that it's 90% just black.
Yeah.
So much easier to do, but the rest of it's pretty tedious.
And what about?
Sorry.
No, please. Go. No.
Okay, I just got a question because I know you're a big anime fan. Is there like any anime that you got that is kind of similar to what Bin Kitty might be that people might relate to, or just an anime you like a lot that inspires you?
I've taken bits and pieces from a lot of things, like the general structure of putting out Blood Hail set a year after issue 1. Before I'm doing issue 1 is sort of inspired by Berserk, where in the beginning of Berserk we see Guts firing into his journey, fighting demons and everything, and then after we see that, we go back and see him before and what happened before all of his friends died and all the hell happened.
Is that enough shading for you?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is most of issue 1. That's what it looks like. See, I took a lot of inspiration from Berserk for that, and just generally Guts as a character I like a lot, and taken from Bin Kitty. But yeah, so I'd say Berserk is the biggest influence just on this story in particular.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got another question about, because you're new to ComX now, like because you only had this is your first fully printed own book, and then first print was with Presents. Were you aware of ComX beforehand, and if there were any other? Sorry,
not in Australia.
No,
I
not
had
at all.
no idea Australian comics existed until a few years ago. No
In
idea.
hindsight, any of them stick out? Like
not one.
No?
Not
Okay,
one.
no worries.
Never heard of them. Never seen them in my life.
Okay.
I've seen them anywhere. I've been to comic shops as a kid. I've been fucking all these places. I've never seen them. Never heard of them. Which I guess is sort of
So Newcastle, you would have had Phantom Zone back in the day, right? I think there was
Probably. Maybe. I don't remember the names of shops. I was just in them.
We had graphic action in Newcastle.
I think I vaguely remember
shop
that.
you in? I'm going to come pick you up. Mum, I don't know what the name of the shop is. I'm just in it.
Broad place is
I mean,
gonna
okay,
go.
I
Have a
know.
look and go. All right. Here's like $5. You can get one thing and I go. All right.
And everything's $5.50 at the comic store.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I had no idea. Up until a few years ago when Maurice in the Middle came out, I had no idea there was really Australian comics at all. That was the first one that made me aware of, there's actual stuff going on here.
I think it's pronounced Malcolm in the Middle, and it's a TV show. But
Oh, yeah. Oh, I am a moron.
So did you have an art career of any? Like, did you do like freelance or posters?
Oh, yeah,
I
I was doing freelance and commissions and stuff. So for a while before starting Bin Kitty and designing shirts. I've done a few shirts from a couple of local independent professional wrestlers. A lot of them in Melbourne. Done some shirt and some merch designs. So.
Oh, nice!
Yeah,
very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Which I'm hoping to do more of when they get some more free time, because those guys are really cool. And it's cool helping out a lot of younger wrestlers because it's hard going, especially now. The climate and COVID and everything, shows being shut down, so it's cool giving these guys, something.
So you're still in touch with although you don't wrestle yourself, you have a close
I got friends that still work and
Cool. Is there any? Do you like commentate? Do you ever do any others involved in other way to just commentate on the side? Or
no, I don't go to shows at all.
Oh, okay.
So there's none really around my area that pique my interest too much. No offense to anyone. Anything that I sort of find interesting is in Melbourne and stuff. So.
Where are you?
Somebody's pointed out the Bin Kitty has already $200, I think.
Oh,
nice.
Yes. That's awesome.
5 years.
So, calling up the
Thank you very much to people.
party supplies.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So what about with the storylines? Because the wrestling has a bunch of storylines. Is that a little bit of influence to Bin Kitty? Because
there are so many odd and obscure wrestling references in Bin Kitty. There's a ridiculous amount. And a lot of them are, as I said, generally obscure references. Even the clothes that Bin Kitty wears, and a lot of her first issue, her appearance is wrestling based, because she starts issue 1 and her face is covered in blood, which is in wrestling that's the proverbial crimson mask. Face completely covered in blood, and the camo poncho that she's wearing is a wrestling reference to one of my favorite wrestlers who recently passed away, named New Jack. He was a wrestler who worked ECW back in the 90s, and he's probably one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and that's why she wears the camouflage poncho.
Sweet.
Cool. Oh, nice.
One of your favorites, but probably if you were to wrestle again, in terms of dream opponents, he would not even be on the list because you would never dare get in the ring with him.
No, I'd rather be alive.
Yeah.
No thanks. I love watching. Well, I guess he's dead. I loved watching him, but you couldn't pay me to actually work a match with him.
Yeah.
Good God.
Where did the wrestling how did that all begin? You being a wrestler. How does one go about being a wrestler?
Basically, when you turn 16 and you decide to leave home, you get your grandfather to sign the waiver to go to the AWF school in Minto. And then you start traveling from Newcastle to Minto every few days and pretty much learning how to do it.
And was it the whole getting your butt kicked so much that you're having to puke in buckets and all that sort of stuff?
It's the drills.
Yeah,
it's the drills, doing the bumps, doing the rolls, back up again, run the ropes, drop down, up, leapfrog, run the ropes, and you just want to die because you do that for 4 hours.
And what was the first bump like?
Oh, I was backyard wrestling, so I was aware of what bumps were, but actually doing it properly, if anything, felt good because I was doing it untrained for so long. And I'm like, actually, this is easy now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. Must be weird watching the show. We miss you. We miss you, Dave. Get better soon. There's nothing wrong with him. He'll be on the show tomorrow night. So what's next for Bin Kitty then? After, is there an issue 2 already planned?
Yeah. Bin Kitty's gonna go for a long time. I know how Bin Kitty ends. I have the ending written. I have it all planned out, but the middle.
Wow. That looks really cool.
Yeah, good. Yeah, no, that was a lot of times. If I had a better camera, you could see my forehead.
Oh, have you got like the scars from blading?
I've got gig marks.
Oh wow!
I don't know if you can see. I'll give it a look. Can't really see them too well. I'll have to show you better, but right across here,
yeah,
I've got like 4 or 5 gig marks. No,
wow.
I can't really see him too well, but yeah.
For those who don't know, he means so when he's wrestling, like he'll get punched in the head and then hide down and cut himself so that he bleeds. So when he pops back up, everyone's like, "Oh my god, that punch was full on."
You crack off a corner of a razor blade. You hide it in your tape. For me, I used to wear tape around my fingers, so I hide it in there. So when I'd get hit, you flick it off with your thumb. You just flick the tape over. You go quickly, and boom.
Wow.
And then you
I have no idea. I'm learning something tonight.
May as well just get punched at that stage, Like,
if you want to bleed hard way, which is actually to have someone make you bleed by hitting you hard enough, it's a lot worse because then you can get a concussion.
Yeah,
but bleeding is just so you take a couple of Nurofen beforehand, and that way, because your adrenaline's going, you'll gush. That's how you do it. And it's like an art form. Like you work out how to do it.
I'm with Chris.
Like,
I'm going to cross out.
if you do it quick enough, you can do it before you even get hit. So by the time you hit, out you go.
I mean, so the movie The Wrestler with
It's
Marissa
completely
Tomei,
accurate. It's
pretty
super
accurate? Yeah, because that's the first time I saw somebody just he put like a little blade in there, and I was a friend's brother. His name is Paul London. I don't know if you've heard of him. He used to be in the WWE.
Yes.
So he's
Paul London, former
stories
WWE Tag Team Champion, as Brian.
Yeah.
Kendrick.
I don't follow enough. I just know his brother directed video clips, and he does a podcast called Geekscape. I've been on it a long time ago, just to brag some more. Since apparently, anyways, I heard stories from him, and it looked like the WWE was like a nightmare to work for, and
he got so much shit. That guy.
So he got fired for the most amazing. If I'm remembering the right guy, he So like someone gets beaten up and they're taking them away in a stretcher, and they're going down the hall out the back, and everyone's looking, just going, "Oh my god!" Oh, and then it goes past Paul London, and he's just sitting there like this.
It was Vince McMahon on the storyline where he's about to die.
Yeah,
and he's walking down the hallway, and everyone's looking really forlorn, and as Vince is passing Paul London, he's going. And then, like, Vince gets in a limo, and the limo explodes, and he's like kayfabe dead, and like Paul London's just going. And just shoot out and fired like that day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wow, there you go. See, I didn't know that story. I just
Exactly.
And you hear about dudes that keep the blade in their mouth. I don't even know how that's possible.
I don't know how you do that. I knew people that could do that, and it's like, just don't do that in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not your precious mouth.
No, a lot of them would do it just so they could like from the mouth bleed easier. Whereas some people would opt for the blood in the condom trick.
Blood in the condom trick?
Yeah, what's that like?
If you need to bleed from your mouth for like, a broken neck angle or an internal bleeding angle, you should draw it out beforehand, draw your own out, tie up the condom, and stick it into it, like fill it up so it's nice and tight and small, and then the referee will pass it to you when you're down. You're supposed to be, all messed up, and you'll get it and you'll put it down and mix it with your saliva, and out it'll come. And because it's your own,
Wow.
Out of the what?
it'll look real.
Yeah, so like because the cameras are so far away and the audience is also far away, isn't there a way just to do this with like just ketchup packets?
It's got to be real. You can tell fake blood. You can tell when it's fake.
Yeah, I know, but like, we've already accepted the fake storylines, so.
You got to lose yourself in it. You're not seeing the cameraman. You're not watching like Avengers, and you can just see the cameraman behind. You got to make the illusion.
Yeah.
And a good worker can make the illusion, and you end up not thinking that it's fake, and you lose yourself going, "Oh my god, this guy's getting the shit beaten out of him." You do it right.
Oh,
and that's the problem. Why it's lost a lot of its luster nowadays is because people don't know how to do it. So that's just my.
So you must have been a big fan of Jerry Lawler's girlfriend, the cat, bringing it back.
Yeah, that was good. He ended up quitting for a while in solidarity with her, and while he quit, she divorced him, and he had to go crawling back. She's like, "Quit! You fired my wife, and I'm not going to work here." And then just like she divorces him, just like, "Can I come back now?" Sorry.
So to bring it back to cats, I don't have a cat. I've never had a cat. What's the deal with catnip? Because the way I understand it, if cats smell it or something, they go nuts.
Yeah, they do.
It works on some. It doesn't work on all of them.
Tell me about it. What is it? Is it cat weed or something?
It doesn't work on the two cats that I know.
My
cats don't take to it.
They work like Jimmy completely goes like it just rolls around. It's like basically looks like somebody pretending to be on cocaine, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
they don't behave like it, but if somebody doesn't know what it's like, that's what because he just shakes around, runs forwards and backwards, rolls.
It only works on one of mine.
Sorry,
the other. It only works on one of mine. The others just walk away from it, like whatever.
So what's the point of it though? Why do you get it? Why do you get catnip?
I think just to give them a good time, isn't it?
For them to have on Friday night after.
They put it on like Rob. They put it on cat scratchers, and so if you buy like a scratcher, so they kind of instead of them going onto your furniture, you pour it on the cat scratcher, and it's supposed to get them to that, and then they go apeshit and get tired on your cat scratcher, and that way they won't scratch your furniture. But like as Duncan said, that apparently doesn't work on all cats, but that's kind of the purpose, Rob.
I've only ever met 2 cats in my life, and it doesn't work on either of them.
Yeah,
and what is it?
Only 2 cats, and it works 100% online and on Mac.
That's disturbing.
These have been
far, Nick. Too far.
Too far.
That's the level.
Not far enough.
All right.
Like Nick's here, and the line's still over here. He's got
it.
It's a bonus show. All the rules are out the window.
Yes,
that's true.
I wasn't even. You noticed that I was instead of drinking and drawing, I was eating and drawing because that's how wild I am.
Calm down, Alex.
You crazy bastard.
Don't worry, I'm going back to drinking. Cheers, everyone.
Oh, nice.
Man.
So what's it going to be like to hold the issue in your hand for the first time?
Oh, it'd be better than holding my own freshly born children. Not really.
They're in the room?
Not
but,
really.
But still good. Still good. It'll be weird, but cool.
That's the one thing that babies and comics have in common. You've got to really look after the spine.
Exactly. Yeah.
They don't want any. Yeah.
No.
I like to keep my kids 9.8 if possible.
Oh no, you broke Duncan.
That was a good one. That was a combo parenting comic joke. That's rare.
What about? Let's go through the room. Nick, tell me something about cats.
Nick Cleary and cats. Never had a cat. Dogs, my whole life. Cats. I got nothing. Cat's got my tongue.
Hey,
Alex, what do you got?
What about my cat? I don't know what to tell you about my cats. They're expensive to bring here to Australia, so if you can avoid it,
Leave
I
them.
mean, to move to America and buy a tiger than it is to bring a cat from Shanghai to Australia. So, just to give you guys,
That's crazy. Ding.
actually moving
Sounds
to
like a plug for another ComX
Sorry?
book.
what? Sounds like another what?
That sounds like a plug to a ComX book that's out for getting.
Sounds like a collaboration between me and Duncan. Shanghai cats to Texas tigers.
Sounds fabulous.
question is though, Alex, do your cats mention that they're from Shanghai as much as you do?
Geez, no, I don't think they even like. I heard apparently cats forget everything past 6 months. They don't have good memory.
Really?
Past 6 months. So apparently, like if you're like away from your cat for more than 6 months, apparently, like I'm told, they forget who you are. So my cats probably don't have no idea. They think they're Australian probably by now.
Bogan.
Yeah, yeah, mate, it has.
So there's like racists in the street saying, "Go back where you came from," and they're like, "We don't know where we came from. We've only been here for 6 months. What is life before that?"
By now, Alex's cats are down at the train station going, "You got a shiggy I can borrow off you there, mate."
Because when they were in China, they would just give you cigarettes. Because if that's
not here.
if you hang out with like an older gentleman at 3 o'clock in the morning, drinking baijiu, they'll give you cigarettes for your cigarettes. It's the opposite.
Nice.
Because of this. If you want a free ciggy, that's how you do it.
And cigarettes is a euphemism for what exactly else?
No, it's totally cigarettes. Like, yeah, I don't get involved with that. No, it's not that. That's just usually like an African American student. But anyways, that's
Okay, moving on.
anyways.
When I don't understand something, it's
Let's
best to
rewind
move on.
machine.
So Zach, what do you know? What do you got to say?
The cat
They're
master.
spiteful, vindictive. They plan your murder daily.
Great.
You sit
Yeah, but we're
into
talking
a
about cats,
room
not you.
in a circle, staring at the ceiling.
Again,
Just
we're talking
back
about
out
cats,
the
not
room.
you.
So basically, they're bin kitty.
I should have been a cat.
Well, that's why they've got the suits.
Duncan, if someone was to be colouring their bin kitty, what colour is bin kitty? Or is she black and white?
She is grey. She's got white face and pretty much just grey.
Sweet. Ed, you got a cat story for us, or any sort of weird cat fact?
Cats are fluffy.
Not the hairless
Excellent
ones.
point. Excellent point.
Yes.
Just hairless ones.
Lady
Yeah.
Rabbit, can you expand on maybe the fluffiness of cats, or have you got any other sort of cat facts?
Unless you want my 2 giant wolfhounds to chase the cat down the street, probs not.
Do you have a problem with your dog? Do your dogs listen to you? Like, can you trust your dogs going in the front yard, or do they just run away?
That's a hard no on that one. They're spastic 2-year-old they're stuck in toddler phase, so yeah, there's no hope in terms of setting them free and hoping for them to come back.
Yeah.
Given that they're hunting dogs, it's probably not great to set them free.
Yeah, wow. Peter Wilson, hit us with a cat fact.
I've got 4 cats here.
Whoa.
Champion.
3 of them are lovely, my partner's cats. The cat that I brought here is a little devil bitch. She's the
It's the Thursday show, everybody.
Welcome to Thursday.
She's really fluffy.
Was she the inspiration for this?
You want to see a pic? She's right here. Hang on. Can you see? There she is.
Oh, hello, devil bitch.
Glare in the camera. She knows I'm talking about it. She's going to kill me later.
So where are the other three? Down the pub.
Oh, they're off in their little hidey holes, snoozing, enjoying their 22-hour naps.
Waiting for the catnip delivery so they can get a nut.
They won't share a room with her, so that's it. Spot on.
Oh, really? She's the odd cat out.
They try to. They're really nice to her, but she's not.
What about you, Chris? You got a cat fact for us?
Andrew Lloyd Webber had to mortgage his house to put on cats. I know that.
That's brilliant.
That was
Literally
an actual cat's fact. Nice.
Literally just listened to a podcast about Cats, the musical. I can't remember most of it, but that bit I do remember is he had a really tough time putting it on and he had to mortgage his house because everyone thought he was nuts.
Wow.
Can relate.
I do remember another one. The writer and director, he originally got associated with the project, or tried to get associated with it, was going through the script and was like, is this about Britain? Is like the old cat Queen Victoria? What is this? And Andrew Lloyd Webber turned to him and was like, it's about cats. There's nothing else to it. It's just cats.
Have you seen the movie?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it as crazy weird as people say?
The bit that annoys me, I mean, okay.
The costuming.
Well, yes. Or costuming. So they kind of screwed over Mungo Jerry and Rumpelteazer, which is one of my favorite numbers from the stage show, and the film version is dreadful. Skimbleshanks the Railway Cat is still a good number, and the guy who plays him is very nice to look at. What else? It's a mess. Oh, and what's her name? Jenny Anydots, the number that Rebel Wilson does. When I was watching it in the cinema, I was like, she's singing really off-key. Like, something about it is like, and not just because she's not the greatest singer in the world, but like the actual melody she's singing sounds wrong.
Yeah. And
I went away and listened to did some research, and it's because the song itself is written as a harmony, and they picked the wrong part of the harmony to give her to sing, because she's singing it by herself, and it's supposed to be 3 people singing the entire song in harmony, which is why it sounds so weird when she sings it.
Yeah.
So lots of Cats facts, but not about cats. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
No.
All good, Chris.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't even like so bad it's good, kind of bad.
Oh my god.
Nah, it doesn't achieve that 180 turn of being good again. It
is just bad.
Yeah, that sucks. Because I kind of, sometimes I could be things like like the Street Fighter movie so bad it's good.
Because what was the controversy that you could see someone's watch, or you could see their buttholes?
What's her name? Her wedding ring wasn't CGI'd out, so she just got full up.
Oh yeah, Judi Dench's wedding ring made the cut. And in the original version, all the cats had like CGI backsides, like
that sounds creepy.
To put it politely. That were then hastily edited out.
Wow.
Well, why not?
That movie is exactly what the Bin Kitty movie's going to look like one day. Especially with the buttholes.
CGI buttholes also.
Keep all the buttholes in.
Quality control,
Actually,
Duncan.
add more buttholes.
Hold on, I got a picture for this one. I'm doing it live.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no.
The
Oh,
bin.
nice.
I can see where this is going. I don't like it already.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Oh no.
That's kind of South Parky. All right, there you go. I like it. With Nick.
Live Nick. Nice. Thursday show. Just go nuts.
Getting sexy.
Well, I might bring up where we're at. If it will work. Why is it not working?
Nice.
We see it.
Nice, 5 backers already. 28 days to go.
28 days and something.
No, just days to go.
I was doing a little rascal thing.
Now for those like me who like to back people's Kickstarters, but there's just so gosh damn many of them, and you're just like, I can't back them all. Even just sharing the link to the Kickstarter on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter or TikTok, wherever you do your shindigs, that would be super helpful. Back it up. Just to get the word out there. If you can't support it, that's totally cool. We totally get it. Just maybe chuck us a like or a share or whatever you got.
Steal money and then back it. We encourage crime. At least I do. Steal from Coles. They've got enough money.
Steal from the rich to give to the
meat.
Steal from
This is my rough.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's
Nice.
cool. Fancy cat.
Got guns.
And while we've got a break, I'm going to say here is cover
Whoa.
Hey.
as
Nice.
cover.
Oh, that's
Everyone
good.
see that?
Yep.
That's clever.
That is Zach's
Nice
cover.
one, Zach.
Zach, talk us through making that. So, did you pencil out the hand knowing you would Photoshop it later? And
Yeah.
so you just drew this little cat and Talk us
That's
through
not
that.
final.
I'll talk you
It's
through
been
it.
kitty in the so work in progress to show what cover's gonna look like.
Oh, awesome.
Whose hand is it?
I looked at my hand.
What's your own hand? Ooh.
If you use your hand as a reference, you would have had to do a wraparound cover. Because golly, man,
Very
man.
funny.
the man's got large grips.
Does
Look
he?
at those things.
Not just the
Miss
kitty.
you.
He could
He's
crush
He's
the
a can for
skull.
scale.
Mittens.
Yeah, everyone's missed the great hand debate.
There's a big
Yeah,
kitty.
well,
That's the
That's
insane.
what I use as reference, except
Whoa.
so far.
Now I'm going to put up my particular favorite picture. I'm just loving this one. This is one of the stickers, I believe. Oh, it's not working for me, and it's working for everyone else, isn't it?
That's cool.
That's
Loving the
I don't
amazing.
see anything.
So she was shot at a young age, or is this just a cutie picture?
cutie
I
picture.
Or is
can't
that
see
canon?
anything.
That's
Oh.
Sugoi. Sugoi.
Down and up, sis.
Kawaii.
Hey, kawaii.
Kawaii.
No, I just like fucking Japanese stuff. I'm just a giant weeb.
Have you been to Japan before? For
Oh, no,
holiday?
I've never left the state. I've never left New South Wales.
Oh, we need to fix that.
Oh, you give me some money and I will.
Should be like one of those extension things that once you get like over a certain number, we just send Duncan for a Japan trip, 5
Oh,
days.
if Alex, if you would like to give me a bit of dosh to go to Japan, I would happily take that off your hands. Thank you. And some
I'll just,
spending
I'll
money,
just-
please.
I'll use my social media platforms to.
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
we don't have the creator. We don't have that the creator fund in Australia for TikTok, unfortunately. So,
Well,
nobody.
Oh.
even better yet, everyone should go and back Bin Kitty, and the more
That
you back,
was-
and I'll I'll use all the money and I'll go to Japan.
There you go. That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, Zach, have a look.
It's assault you.
Have you been to Duncan? Have you been to a cat cafe in Sydney or someplace before? I don't know if you have one in Newcastle.
No, I'm there. Look at that. It's Andre the goddamn giant. No, I don't go to Sydney. That's too far away. I got things to do, man. I got 3 kids. I can't go to jaunting off to Sydney.
I love the cat cafe. You come down here for the weekend,
Oh,
do a
no,
cat cafe, do Taronga Zoo, and then
weekends weekends is even more busy than a weekday. I'll go to Sydney in 18 years when they're all doing their own thing and they can leave me alone. And then I'll go and I'll enjoy my time. Then I'll go to
Cat
Japan.
would make a horrible coffee anyway. Like, why would you go to a cat?
You get everywhere in it.
Like the sandwiches with all tuna and.
I think it's called Kaffa. I forgot what it's called. There's a type of coffee shop where they use a specific Indonesian cat and they use their poop to make them with the coffee.
Wait,
Well,
they use
it's like
their
a
what?
weird it's like a little lemma thing. I saw them when I was there. It's like a
Yeah.
yeah.
Why did
they're-
your accent come out on just one word? What do they
Sorry?
use at the cafe? Your accent came out on just one word. They use
They
their
use their poop.
What?
but you were like they use their poop. Like it was like
Yeah, the Eastern European sometimes
you
comes
go
out.
down to the cat cafe and they use their poo to get in.
You got a bunch of cats chucking their fucking shit in the coffee there, bro. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Lovely.
So we talk in this country, Alex. Get it up.
Sorry, I'm still trying to pick up the lingo.
Yeah, poop.
What's your cat's name, Duncan? Not the one in the
Oh,
book, the one in the
not-
real life.
Oh, it's not technically not my cat, but her name's Biddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Being kidding.
Bin Kitty.
Bin Kitty.
Biddy.
Yeah. That's it.
You just take her name and you put it into Sin City.
Magic.
Yeah, magic's made, and then I get money for it. Creativeness.
Cool. So, there's another pick I like.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, I still can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Not liking you tonight.
No, it's not doing it for me. That was on the ComX calendar.
Oh, yeah.
That one. Mm-hmm. The month
Probably
of
why it's my
October.
favourite.
The previous October was Bin Kitty themed. Oh, yes. I'm going to replay this and I'm going to screenshot that and that's going to be my profile picture on my various social medias.
Awesome.
So is the book in black and white the whole way, or what do we?
It's black, white, and red.
And red.
Red.
Do you get a discount when you're printing 3 colors?
No.
One color?
No,
We
you
wish.
get a full color.
Well, red's
That's a rip.
Red's costly.
I told Shane I'm keeping the red. Let's hike up the price. I can't get rid of the red. It's my gimmick that I stole, and I'm really attached to it.
And just pass on that cost to the consumer. Anyway, over at Kickstarter.
Go over there and help Shane get reimbursed for all this grief.
Help Shane, help Duncan.
Help Shane, help Duncan. That's the one we're looking for.
That's right.
Remember
Until
the
the next one, and then Shane's going to be working hard again, and so is Zach. Even harder because
Bin
there's going to
Kitty.
be more stuff. We're getting shirts.
Ooh.
Hey.
There.
That's right. You were designing them. I saw that.
I showed you it this morning.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So support Bin Kitty 1 so we can
Yep.
do Bin Kitty 2 and there will be shirts.
Yep. So I can get myself a shirt.
Have you started working on Bin Kitty too?
Oh yeah. Oh, the rough version was already done, so I'm pretty much just going to follow that template.
Oh,
And
nice.
just same thing I did with Bin Kitty 1. I already had a template pretty much done, so got a template, add on to it, and yeah, from 3, it's all stuff I haven't. I don't have previous material for, but it's all up going on up here.
Woo.
So,
How long roughly does it take you to put a page together?
it all depends on how much I have to do that day. Sometimes I'll have a lot of time to spend on it, sometimes not so much, but a couple of days. Sometimes a day. If it's a splash page, I can do a splash page in a day.
Yeah.
But one with a lot of panels, maybe a couple of days.
Yeah.
So there's lots of splash pages because it's easy.
Does anybody else have like little cheats they do, like splash pages to save time?
Nope. I had atmosphere shot.
You what? Sorry.
It's something I saw Magnola doing. Like he does shots of the surrounding area around like Hellboy rather than drawing Hellboy himself. So I do that to speed things along.
Right.
So through Bronwyn you'll see like a random, like in that corner there's like a random chair covered in blood. So we have a nice close up of that.
Yeah,
I find drawing far harder than like locations and objects and stuff. Or maybe it's just in my brain because I don't.
I also find that way harder. So doing those shots would actually take me even longer.
Yeah, it would take me longer to draw a chair with blood on it with the Devil's Toilet.
Well, I think what could help. I've never done it in comics, but I do it in animation all the time. I draw. What's he doing?
I'm drawing into a toilet with eyes.
Square with 2 circles.
Basically in animation, I just reuse. I have like a set of backgrounds. I reuse a lot depending on the project. Like for What's Up Fool, I have like this big library of backgrounds, and sometimes I'll just figure out around it so I don't have to redraw it. That could be done for comics. I don't know if anybody has done that for comics before.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It definitely can be.
Especially if it's like you've done this big elaborate background and then you've just got like a close-up shot and you just need like something there and you've got the window from your big background. Just move it and it's done.
I do that.
I mean, I see a lot of people doing cutting and pasting, and it's been like practice quite long term. But yeah, I haven't done that. But I reckon that's like I probably lost a lot of hours not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, Lauren, I actually had your words ringing in my head when I did my Sluggish book because you said something to the effect of like, sometimes we think every page of sequential has to be a pinup when really it's more about getting the work done or something to that effect.
Remember that? Yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
There's too much pressure on us as artists to make everything look way too pretty all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing the exact same thing for a while.
Yeah.
Me just like,
and if the story's written where that page is meant to fly by, then you know, why would you do this immaculate background with all kinds of detail if the person's flying by it anyway?
Yeah. Don't be afraid. Like, in terms of if you want to make things a little bit more interesting instead of just a box, like think about what's in the room. Like, say with Lana, there's pages where she's in a greenhouse, so some panels will have like leaves coming in and cutting into the panels just to make it a little bit more like there's a scenery going on. But in terms of like doing a full background for every panel, no, GG, don't do that.
yeah, I made that mistake myself. You end up just spending a lot of time on nothing.
Paid for in blood.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're in black and white now, folks. I've made the changeover.
Excellent.
Oh, no.
That's the aesthetic we're looking for.
That's it. Black, white, and red.
Black, white, and red.
Another trick you can do is do big close-ups on eyes and hands and stuff.
Yes, I do that.
Yeah,
yeah.
cool.
Do that.
I got a lot of eye close-ups.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for that too.
I like to
like this.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Nailed it.
That is
That
quick.
took me a second.
That
That took me much longer than it should have done.
Cool.
because
Okay.
I have a lot of moments in foes that are like the characters have a big comedy reveal where they see something horrific. There's a pause where they soak it in, they react to it, and then they get angry. So in those instances, sometimes I'll keep the same body and just change the expression.
Yeah.
So I love drawing their faces, so I can get that done pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And that way I can keep the backgrounds, and it reads funny to me anyway.
Yeah, same. And that's how, yeah, when I'm sitting there listening and then someone says something stupid, I go, like,
Yeah.
so why draw the whole face again? Just move my eyebrows and open my mouth. Sounds weirder than I meant it, but you get it.
Cool. Well, we got some art from a viewer.
Oh, nice.
From Dan May himself.
Hey.
And it's
Oh, looking good.
Wow, nice.
That's awesome, isn't it?
That's cool.
Someone's learning Procreate tricks.
That's cool.
Good work, Dan.
Good work. And Lauren just sent one over to me, so I thought I'd share that as well.
Quick
Oh,
one.
nice.
No,
Oh, fruit bags.
that's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Wow.
Holy shit.
It's a bit rushed colouring, but it's done.
Oh, that's all right. Now mine looks crap. I hate my whole book now.
Oh, it's just different style.
No, it looks awesome.
I just want to point out that I don't ever replicate my own artwork. It's always faces. All right. Good.
I need to speed up. I've been talking too much.
I think I'm about done, so I can.
Yep, I will just find you. There you are.
Ah, it's awesome.
Oh,
God.
Oh, it's
That's
amazing.
great.
Beautiful.
Cool composition.
Love the flying banana.
I made her a bit lankier than she really is, but oh well.
That's
That's
cool.
That's
cool.
wicked.
that's awesome.
It's like humanish and cattish in its form all at once.
You could almost make a musical about it. What?
With CGI buttholes.
Oh, that's hand
That
drawn.
is awesome.
Oh
That's
my
awesome,
God.
Chris.
Practical effects.
I got mine, y'all.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Man,
Oh,
that's
that's
great.
Cool.
So,
That is
Oh,
great.
hell yeah.
Thank you.
wow.
Pete, you
That's
stepped
my
up.
cat when I try to pat her.
Devil bitch.
That's right. Devil bitch. Could be a crossover Duncan. Keep it in mind.
Exactly.
Edmund's
Oh, yeah.
oh,
That's cool.
yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh, holy frajolies.
Yeah.
Right.
Sweet. There's some
Coming out
beautiful
of the
bumps right there.
She's got a katana. That makes me happy.
Have you sent the book off to the printers yet?
Yeah, unfortunately.
You have? Oh, well,
Yeah.
next issue, sneak these in.
Yeah, they're going issue 2.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Don't even have to ask permission around here.
No, it's just assumed. Just
Fine.
assumed.
I'm sure it's fine.
That's the best way to do things. Just assume. Assume everything's okay.
Entry.
How about you, Zach? Where are you up to?
Here he comes.
Oh,
nice.
someone's
Awesome.
looking for another cover on issue 2.
Cool
Yeah,
composition.
nice.
Yeah.
It's going to start taking Zach's gimmicks, and now everyone gets a cover.
Like a
Everyone's
movie.
doing a cover now.
That's the way.
That's exactly right. Collecting
That's
them
the
all.
spirit. So that is... Oh, that's everyone except Spedsy.
Yeah, I was going to put blood on mine, but I'll forgo it. It's pre-bleeding.
Well, while you're doing that, what we can find out, I don't know if it works tonight. Is it still Thursday night? Would you still have the hottest? Is that how it works?
Yeah, I think so. But we're doing it a little bit differently. I tried something last time, so I'm trying something different today as well. So let's see how it works.
Let's see.
There we go.
What?
There we go. That's
Like birds.
A cat that likes birds. Go figure.
That's right.
Wow, awesome.
I think it's just asking for food.
Hungry and fat.
Good work.
That was great.
Nice.
I'm close.
All waiting on Rob.
Robin, he's
Oh, I might.
Yeah.
Might take over for a sec. Here we go.
See, I'm being exposed now because I normally cheat, but I didn't, so that I can not worry about this happening to me. I didn't cheat.
Who's that cackling?
Me.
Duncan. You've broken Duncan.
Just write the music and the fucking.
He needs a CGI butthole too.
That's what you say about everything.
Oh, there you go.
Hey,
There you go. There's been kitty.
Sweet.
That's
Nice.
fucking cool.
Yeah, I
That's
was
so
going to put
awesome.
smoke and
That's a great
blood
place.
and all kinds of things,
That's
but I
cool.
ran out of time.
That's right.
That's rad.
Do it again.
Just keep doing it.
Wow, did we do
Awesome.
it? We did it.
We did it. And let me refresh the screen. We are at $202. 6
Oh,
backers.
That's
we've gone
well,
for $1.
every dollar counts. Someone just
Went
chipped
up a
in
dollar,
$1.
so thank you very much for that dollar.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's awesome. Every bit
Whoever
counts.
chipped in that dollar gets a wristy behind it. Something, I guess, for $1.
Oh no! I know it's
Thursday.
Loose Thursday, but that's a bit much. I think.
Thursday.
Yeah. Well, what do you
Sorry,
think, Steve?
Jamie. You've...
No, please, you go.
I haven't been watching the comments.
Oh, there's probably like
Thanks,
45
Harry.
comments about my picture.
I don't know when that's from. Probably comment on something someone said. I'll bring them all up, Jamie. Don't you worry.
I said it's
Oh,
talking
for
about
setting
maybe
up panels,
shortcuts.
yeah.
Their silhouette panels are really good to use too. But you still have to draw the whole figure underneath.
Mm. Well, maybe we should forego the self-promotion tonight, should we? Because tonight
fine.
we're all self-promoting
We're
Duncan.
all here
Is that a thing?
self-promoting Duncan.
Yeah.
Yep. So I will just bring up that link nice and big again.
Yeah, otherwise everyone else...
Studio.
Yeah, everyone else here, just any of the posts, you can click on people's ComX profiles and find all their shindigs. But otherwise, it's all about the cat with no hat. BinKitty.comx.studio.
Get
Go
out one day,
back
maybe.
it.
Go and take your nan's money and back it with it. Your nan's money. She doesn't need it. You need it. I need it more than she does.
So you can go to Japan.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Give me all your money so I can go to Japan.
Nice.
Nicely done, Nick.
Well, before
Dave Dice in the pick.
yeah, the Dave Dyson pick.
Oh,
Oh, go for two.
Comes to the Dave.
while we're waiting.
Now,
Oh,
everybody
awesome.
at home, just imagine Dave Dye drawing.
It's just like a tavern in Skyrim or something. Have you been to the Cloud District often?
I'm sworn to carry your burdens.
Thank you very much, Dave. That is awesome.
I
And I'll
can't
put it up
see
on the
it.
screen for everyone to see.
Yay!
Hey,
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Love the
nice.
gun.
Yeah, that's great.
Beautiful.
Tune in tomorrow
Awesome,
night for
Dave.
some live Dave Die.
Yep.
And I'll road test a joke. We've got Logan French on the show tomorrow night, or as they call him in France, Le Wolverine.
But they just call him Logan there.
Oh no.
Yeah, so get ready to laugh at that. 'Cause that was the practice run tomorrow night, guys. Make sure you laugh. That's all right. This is a yes and sort of a show where everybody supports
Yeah.
each other.
You know, we
Sandwich
chat
it in.
offline
Say
as
at
well.
the start of the
Just-
show and at the end.
Obviously,
Oh, we're
I don't
still-
know.
We're still live. Yes, we are. Yeah.
Yep, still up. Nice.
All right, we'll go to the
And,
Kickstarter. Get yourself a really cool book. Supporting Duncan supports Shane. Supporting Shane supports all of us. It's a circle. Get on in. Let's support each other. Good times.
And we can buy all the issues
Duncan.
with Kitty on the ComX store, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
good.
Been Kitty's
Or in the
issues
Kickstarter,
1 and
you
2
can
of
do the
Comic
bundle.
Con.
Or
You can get the bundle.
Get the big bundle and get other stuff from Shane, and then go to Shane's shop and buy more from Shane and give him more work to do, so he has more stuff to do during the day.
Yeah, because I need more stuff. Thanks.
He needs more
need more
stuff. He
stuff to
needs to
do.
do more trips to the post office. So buy more things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Got a
Comics
nice
Mobile
car
needs
bullet
more
now,
action.
too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Buy
Good
Zach.
for that
Buy
quality.
everyone's stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it. We'll be back tomorrow night, as I say, with Le Wolverine. We'll be talking about Amphibia Noir. We'll be doing all our usual whatnots. And thank you so much for tuning in. And have a good night.
Thursday night.
Thank you so much to everybody here in the room for joining us.
Pleasure.
And we'll catch you on the flippity flip.
Yep. See you all tomorrow night.
Well, we drank. We drew. We talked nonsense. Now it's time to say goodbye. Don't cry, dry your eye, for there are many cool comics you can buy. ComX.shop is full of comics from a bunch of the creators you just watched. Amazing Tales by Dave Dye. The Devil's Toilet by Spedsy. ComX Presents featuring Ed Kearsley, Tony Manzi, Duncan Pranavicius, Peter Wilson, Lee Chalker, Zach George, and so much more. The list is longer than this outro. See you next Friday for more drinking and drawing. Alright Sizzle, press the button. Sizzle? Sizzle, press the damn button. Sizzle you turkey, press the goddamn